Hey everybody, this is Rev J with Rev J Rides. I recently did a video about the controversy related to Harley Davidson. I wanted to do a follow-up video. I wanted to make sure because I have good friends that work for Harley Davidson, at least in some dealerships. I spend some time in some dealerships. I'm on my way to one right now. There I have friends. Actually, the owner, part owner, I guess, is a friend of mine. I consider him a friend anyways. I guess he would consider me a friend as well. Anyways, he's a friend. Some of the employees there at the dealership are friends. So what I don't want to do is to give them a harder time, because in the financial climate or business climate that we're in right now, it's hard to make enough money to make ends meet. Everything's gone up and up and up, and folks are already having a hard time just buying the bare necessities, much less buying a $30,000 toy like the one I'm sitting on, which it's not worth $30,000 now, but it was when I bought it. Anyways, I don't want to make it harder on those folks to make a living. The salespeople that work there are working hard to try to sell things. The owner is trying to cut rates and, save money and do all this stuff they can possibly do. There's multiple people. At this particular dealership, there's some ladies in there that cook and make lunch and serve people. And I appreciate them. They're good people. So I don't want to make it harder on them. But I would like to talk about the fact that the CEO of Harley Davidson needs to consider them as well before he does some of the stupid stuff he's done recently.
I want to give you a heads up. At the end of this video, I accidentally caught some footage because I forgot to turn off my camera. Literally. But this footage, I think, applies to what I want to say. What I hope you see in this footage is that I do care for people. And I believe those are people that I not only care for, but I have a responsibility to. People who have needs and people who need to be watched over or cared for. I think sometimes we get so involved in politics that we forget there's people behind the politics that we should actually care for. And I'm admitting to you that I fall short in some areas myself. I can quickly rush to judgment and say, man, I don't like this CEO and I don't like what he stands for, so I'm not doing any business with Harley. But I also need to remember that there are people at this local dealership who are friends of mine, people I truly do care for, people who have needs, honest people who are trying to get by. I think these are some of the things we need to stop and think of before we just blindly say, okay, I won't ever do business with them ever again because of this political stance I need to take against this CEO or anybody else. Just bear with me. I think we need to consider some things. Do I feel like I will buy my 10th brand new Harley soon? No, I probably won't, but that's partially because I can't afford my 10th brand new Harley. Part of it is because I'm not crazy about some of the stances they've taken politically. But I need to reconsider some things, and I need to say, wait a minute, if I ever do buy a bike, I need to remember I have some friends who make a living at this dealership, and they have needs, and I need to be concerned about them too. By the way, our friends aren't always the people that we're super close to. Sometimes our friends are just neighbors that live down the street, or in the same town, or the town next to us. We need to remember that the needs of all people. Here I am in Nashville. I won't get to know every single person in this big city of Nashville. I don't even live here. It's a neighboring city to where I live. But I do still need to treat people who live in this city with kindness too, with concern and love too. And so the ones that I do get to know, like the people at this dealership, I need to care for their needs. Here's what I'd like to say. Mr. CEO on the other side of the ocean, please consider the people that work for you. Please consider the ordinary people who are trying to make a living as they work for a Harley Davidson dealership on this side of the ocean. Please consider others besides yourself. Don't make political stands for a small group of people with your business. Please try to consider others. I think that's what we need to do. Hey, please hit like, share, and subscribe, would you? As I turn into one of my favorite Harley dealerships, partially because they serve lunch here. And that's what I'm doing here as I'm about to eat lunch. See you soon, but watch the part that I mistakenly taped.
What's up, girl? I didn't know I'd get to see you.
What?
I didn't know I'd get to see you.
Like that bike?
Oh, yeah. Well, 40,700 and some odd miles, yeah.
Crap, man, that's
Since, what, late December of 22, so it'd be 2 years old late December.
sweet. You doing all right?